G'day everyone and welcome to 50 metre Nerf. Today we are going to be firing the worker Kunlun with the 1.2 blue darts, bamboo darts. This particular Kunlun is a little bit modified. It has been upgraded with heavier springs, better seals, currently hitting approximately 360 FPS with the 1.2 blue darts. But while we're here is to test this bad boy. This is the Akasha SBcar by Rexfirestudio. Bradley Phillips has just released a review on this in the last couple of days. But why I'm here is to test it at 50 metres. This is the target that we will be trying to hit, and as a reference, you can see that it is roughly the size of human torso. I'm not a big fellow by any means. I stand at a whopping 5 foot 6.5 inches tall, so I'm not very big and I'm not very wide. So that is what we're going to try and hit from 50 metres. Okay, so let's look at the range that we're shooting on today. This is my property. I live in the beautiful Yarra Valley in Victoria, Australia. 50 metre range, around for us to have a look. I'll be shooting from way back there at the water tank. There are witches' hats marked at 10 metre increments, so 50 metres from water tank to the purple target. Okay, so here we are at the far end of the range, 50 metres from the target. As you can see, 50 metres in Nerf is actually quite a long way. And to hit a human-sized target at 50 metres is, I wouldn't say easy, but definitely accomplishable with the right setup, such as what I'll be using today. So let's see how we go. I'll be shooting 10 shots. And hopefully we can hit the purple silhouette more times than we miss. Alright, so I'm going to do a couple of sighting shots just to make sure that I can actually hit the target, and then I will put a full 10 round mag through and we'll have a look at the results from that. Alright, let's get into it. I'll be using the bipod, resting it on the water tank. I am by no means the greatest marksman, so hopefully there's not too much user error. Let's get into it. Well, it's going to be good. Let's get a few more down. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. This is going to be great. So we're all sighted in. Let's put a 10 round mag through and see what happens. The results, well, 10 rounds through, we had 8 hits on the silhouette. We had one dart that fell short, which I'm going to put down to just being a dodgy dart, since it just wasn't anywhere near where the other darts grouped. And we did have one dart that I think was probably user error, my fault, that went a little bit to the left, but still hit the face of the target, I guess. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Okay, so I've put a number of shots through this now, and what do I think? I think that the Akasha SBcar is probably the best Bcar for long-range Nerf that I have used to date. This is the Bcar that I normally use. That's the ZWQ 30 bearing metal CNC Bcar. This is a very, very good Bcar. Don't get me wrong. It works exceptionally well on lots of different FPS ranges. I have used it on blasters with anything from 200 FPS all the way up to 400 FPS, and it is a very, very accurate piece of rifling, and it is my go-to Bcar. I will continue to use this Bcar on a number of blasters, just because it's good enough, and at ranges and FPSs that are lower, I think this is still probably the best Bcar on the market. But this big boy, I mean, look at it, it's chongus. It's probably not the Bcar that you want to use on a blaster that you're trying to keep small. It is better suited for long-range blasters, like the Kunlun, obviously the Saber range of blasters. I believe it was specifically designed for use on HPA blasters, which I'm sure Bradley's covered in his video. You do see a higher FPS loss using this Bcar. Not a lot, but still more than the ZWQ. That being said, accuracy wise, this thing is killer. Shooting 50 meters, like I said before, it's not easy, but it is achievable. And to hit a human-sized target more often than not, this is the Bcar that you want to use to do that. I haven't got around to testing it on lower FPS blasters, because my role in my club, generally speaking, is the sniper kind of player. I will get around to testing this on my AEG. I have a Sweetheart Storm that hits about 300 FPS, so I'm keen to give it a try on that. But for higher 300 FPS plus blasters, this is definitely the Bcar that you want to be looking at. Thank you to Rexfirestudio for getting me this Bcar so quickly, and for printing it in the orange colouring for me, as it's a requirement where I live to have orange tips on our blasters. So thank you very, very much for getting this to me. I love it. I will continue to use it, and I highly recommend this to any of you guys out there shooting the higher FPS brackets. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.